What's up, guys, and welcome to another Spicy Wine Designs video. This is a rare video because you're never really gonna see me, but I'm actually helping to get ready for this huge event we got going on this upcoming weekend. So I'm in town, and we were just looking around at things and new ideas and new stuff, and we tried it a while ago, but we went to doing something bigger as far as gang sheets. But a lot of times we really don't want to like go to printing off the big printer or whatever have you, and it's just a small job, just a single shirt. So we found this HTVRONT Sublimation for Darks. Hey, we're gonna get into this, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna see what's going on.
I'm on the beat, dummy.
So we got this stuff off Amazon. HTVRONT Sublimation HTV for Darks. And again, like I said, it's something that's for smaller jobs. We do bigger stuff like the gang sheets with the white printer, so you can just go ahead and press it on. Comes as a transfer, which you can order from us. Visit us at spicywine.com and hit that info, and we can do it. So I have a design that I already created. That's about 8.5 inches. I put an 8.5 inch design on the shirt. I'll show y'all the design in a little bit once I get it set. But pretty much it's just like vinyl, I guess. You put it down on your mat, put it on your cutter of your choice. We're working with several of them, but for this small job, this one particular shirt, we're gonna use the Cameo Silhouette 4, which we use for small jobs, but we do have bigger plotters and cutters as well to get the job done. So again, I just cut my sheet out. My design should fit on this sheet, and let's see what it's gonna do. So guys, we have our design here that we did in Photoshop here. And again, we're gonna take it in, again, the design here we made in Photoshop. We're gonna take it, put it in a silhouette, which we've already done. And we created an offset for it. So the design's gonna go in the offset, kind of sort of like that. So we take the PNG file and dump it into Silhouette. We go in, we do the offset feature that's in there, and that's what we come out with, which is what we're gonna try to cut out here. So let's go ahead and send that over there. Make sure your settings are right over here. We're probably gonna be just real tight. It's gonna be real tight, but it should do it. So we reverse the design, send it over here to the cutter. And after it's done cutting, of course, like regular vinyl, we'll take it and weed it and come back with it. So now that we're out there cutting the vinyl right now, we're gonna go ahead and take the design and we want to print that on some sublimation paper. And like everything else, we try to make it all stick and do the same thing all the way around. So we're gonna be using the HTVRONT Sublimation paper. All right, guys, so that's done cutting. Looks really close, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. Should work. And then we're over here on the Epson 2720. One of the smaller format printers we got here on the HTVRONT 8.5 by 11 sublimation paper. We have it in different sizes. Get what I'm saying? So we gonna see what it do. This thing printing out. I'm gonna go over here and grab this off the machine over here and start weeding it so I can get it right. And we'll be back. All right, guys. So normally I'm behind the scenes, but I like to know exactly what's going on, so that, you know, when production or time frames are needed, or, you know, people call asking for stuff, I'm able to, you know, give them a good time frame for their products and stuff. So I do know how to do everything in the shop, but most times it's not even me doing it. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm the behind the scenes man. But you know, this my partner really doesn't really like doing that much. I'll be honest about it. She's really not a fan of it. So when it needs to be done, I'm contracted in as, you know, you gotta do it. So right now what y'all watching me do is weed the transfer papers. This is the sublimation on the dark paper, vinyl, I'm sorry. And you know, depending on all this is depending on your settings. Our settings are custom settings, so we like to work a different kind of way. But I've seen some people use this stuff and seem like they wrestling and tussling with it. But on our machines, everything made easy. I guess it depends on what you're using, how clean the artwork is, definitely how clean the artwork is. And again, we do everything in-house here. So all our graphics, that design you guys saw on the screen, that was created in-house. And we don't buy designs from people. Not saying that we won't, we just really don't. We rather do everything in-house, so it's very authentic. No copycats, no replicas, no things of that nature. And we don't get sued because we have a full website. That website, if it's not on the screen right now, it's probably already popped up several times. You guys go visit us. What you don't see on there, we do create. This one, I'm not certain that we're gonna bother putting it on, but I don't know, we might see how long they let us keep it up before Georgia mess with us. But we like to, you know, we like to work with the universities and you know, the different organizations, so we don't want to cause anything to tear up a relationship. So we try to keep it pretty clean as a fight. You feel what I'm saying? Got a couple more pieces in here. That one didn't come out. Let me see. Yeah, my OCD won't let me be great sometimes, but it's a piece of two in here.
I'm on the beat, dummy.
Need to come out. That's another one. So you got the transfer. We're gonna press that on the shirt. That's gonna go on our dark color shirt. There's that transfer. And then as we have that, we'll take our image, which is mirrored. Boom. That thing nice. And it'll go on top of that. So y'all stay tuned. Let me get stuff together. Turn on the machines over here. And we're gonna get cracking and see if we can get this done. All right, guys, what's going on? We're back. So check it. They say this is for dark colors. So I'm gonna go as dark as we can possibly go on the dark side. We going black. So I got both machines on right now. Sublimate. We sublimate with different machines that we press with. So I got the heat press heating up to about 320, 315, 320. I know the directions say something, but you should follow the directions. Again, what works for me doesn't work for you, doesn't work for the next person. So again, our settings are customized so that we can do what we do, how we do it. Nothing said. I also saw another video someone said where you had to cold peel it. And we're gonna see. We're gonna test that theory right now, whether we have to cold peel it or hot peel it or figure out how to get it done. So we're going with that right now. But what I like to do is take my shirt and actually, you know, prep my shirt. I fold them in half because I want a nice straight design on my shirts. At all times, I learned this trick. Boom. So you press the shirt, fold the shirt halfway, and then you center your design. That way you'll have a nice even thing going on when it's time to get it done. Again, there's always tricks to the trade. Everybody has their own methods and, you know, modus operandi doing things. But, you know, it is what it is. So, I take my shirt, prep my shirt. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I got a nice crease going down the middle of that thing. Direct center. And now, I'm gonna take my plain white transfer. I'm gonna center this shirt. Normally I measure. But right now, we don't do no measurement. I'm gonna eyeball it right now. This stuff's pretty sticky, so you can stick it on, pick the shirt up, take a look at it. It's a little crooked. You get what I'm saying? It sticks like that. So if you OCD like me, and you gotta try this a couple times, and you know, it works out for you. She was on there in the middle, but she looked like she had a little limp in her hip or something like that. Okay, so boom, she's on there. I like that. I like where it's placed at. I like where it's sitting. I like everything about it. So, one more time. You know, I feel like stuff slides when I move it. So I'm put my Teflon down. Some people use it, some people don't. And I'm gonna press that thing at 320 for a couple seconds. All right, so this thing is a whole nother animal. Sometimes you can lay it down pretty good, but I didn't put much of an offset on it because I don't want to see no white. Really, if I cannot see any white, the better. So now that thing is off, they say cold peel, but that thing came off like butter on a hot peel. So again, you know, things are different for everybody. What works for me don't work for you, don't work for her, don't work for everybody. So I just hot peel that. Instructions say cold peel it. Nothing against you, HTVRONT, but you know, it probably all depends on a couple different things. Our settings are much different. So hot pill on that one for me. For you, however it works, as long as it works. You get me? So with this here, it's a real kind of intricate design. And while we waiting on this other, I ain't even turn it on. Again, we sublimated and press on 2 different printers, so we don't have the mix up of inks and stuff like that running. So I just had to turn the sublimation printer on. But I look at points, because I design, I look at points. So, you know, a point for me to where it would need to actually be would probably be in the head and the hair, maybe at the feet, the fingertips, that tip, and in here. So in order to do that, I would just, I don't know, cut it as close as I could to get it as good as I could so I can line up certain areas of the design. Again, what works for me may not work for you, may not work for them, but as long as it works, as long as we all come up with a good, you know, a good conclusion in the end. So I actually did that backwards. So let me just cut this way so I ain't got to fight with it. I like to cut right up against it. I don't leave nothing. If I wanna see what the design actually gonna look like on there, I'm gonna cut it right up against it so I can measure right there from my points that I'm looking at. So again, this design is kind of crazy because it's got the helmet sitting off to the side, and I just want to lay it all down at one time. I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? I don't want to be laying it down 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times. I just want to lay it down one time. So the best way I can think about doing that is cutting my areas. Got doggone fly in the shop about to drive me crazy. But the only way I could think about it is cutting these areas. And again, I didn't put much of an offset on the artwork because I don't want to see any white. If I could do that, maybe I might. I'm gonna see if I could be that good doing it, and hopefully I can get it done. But I didn't cut off much because I want to see how close I can get it to do what I needed to do. Like I would cut on this particular design, I'll cut right up against the hair. Cut right up against the hair, and I can line up these little pieces, tail little pieces. And that's a good point for me. Again, because I designed it, I kind of know where it's going to be placed at, but you can never be too sure. So you kind of want to just give yourself like familiar looking points throughout the design to get her done. Again, what worked for me may not work for you, may not work for them, but as long as it works and we get it done, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's my saying. As long as it works and we get it done, get the people what they want, everybody's happy, you know? But this is a time-consuming task. Me and my it's not a disability, I won't call it that, but I'm what you would like to call a perfectionist. So my OCD kicks in, and then it's like it's gonna take me a little bit longer than most. But this little process, depending on the design, it should take you about maybe 10-15 minutes to get it right. you know, I'm doing good because actually the machine ain't even heat up over there yet. So I think I'm working pretty fast. So yeah, we got the design on the white. It's sitting the right way we want it, but now we want to take this and make it go on that. And again, I had to cut around this thing to make it tailored to how I want it, because there are certain points that I do want to line up so I can be sure that this design is going down on this white piece the right way. It is, however, definitely a task. It's gonna be a task placing Betty the right way. But guess what? We're gonna get Betty on here. Watch this, y'all. Watch how we get Betty on here. Watch how neat and nice we get Betty on here. Watch. So I like that. Take it down right there because I like that.
I'm on the beat, dummy.
Like all of this over here too. Now one body say this stuff stretches after it come out. Not certain who that was I was watching that said that, but to be quite honest with you, I never quite realized that until they said it, that it kind of does. Kind of does. Kind of does. Just a little bit it does. Not much. So we're gonna take this whole design down because I don't need it moving nowhere at all. Another thing y'all don't tell my partner that I used all this tape on this design too, cause between the tape, the vinyl to go up under it, and paper and ink. Then what? I turn around and almost give the shirt away. My partner be hot, mad. So y'all please don't tell her. Please, whatever y'all do, don't tell her I use all this tape on there. So look, we got all the tape on here. We about to move this thing over to this other printer, this other press over here. And the setting on that press over there is 390 degrees. We're gonna put it in there, 390 degrees, 45 seconds on this black shirt. We're gonna cross our fingers on this thing. Let me get this. The sublimation, we like to always put a piece of parchment paper on there because we don't want the ink running on the machines, even if we did make a mistake and use it for something else. So 390, 45 seconds. This design was made in-house by our team here. So, you know, if y'all like the design, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all the information is on the entire YouTube channel. as far as what we can get done. But y'all check that out. We got some color, y'all. That color popping through. We're gonna see what it is. I gotta put y'all right here so I can get all this tape stuff off this thing. And then we'll do the unveiling. Oh man, that look like the mission complete. What y'all say? Could have went up a little bit more on the lettering. Could have did a little of this, a little of that. But all over, all the way around, let me lay this thing out for y'all. All the way around, that's a pretty decent shirt on a black shirt. Hey man, y'all be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If y'all need them designs, y'all let us know. We'll take extra special care of you. Later.